what's going on? How are you? Well, here we go again. Another storm coming in. And we could be as prepped as possible, but you know, you still gotta wait. You gotta wait for the storm to show up. And then when it does, you gotta hope that maybe the most powerful part of the storm maybe goes off to one side or the other, but you always gotta be ready for it to hit you right in the middle. How prepared can you be? You know, you can take those visceral safety maneuvers, water, medicine, you know, refrigeration with the generators and all that. But I think one of the things that I learned when we had the flood a couple weeks ago, when we lost electricity, cell phone data, water, one of the things that I found myself being able to use to get through this was a mindset of reset. You know, for me, I've always been somewhat of a minimalistic kind of individual. I'm also got to say I'm fairly lucky in the sense that my family's all distributed and they all have their ducks in a row. And I'm pretty much by myself. So it's a little easier just to watch out for me, just to prepare for myself. But what I found out with what happened during that last storm was a unique clarity that came to my mindset of, like, especially since things are going kind of wonky, if you would, in the world right now. There's a lot of that anxiety for a lot of people, not everybody, about prepping for the end. But are we prepping for the right end? In a way that only I could think about it, I think this incredible reset that potentially could happen if the worst case scenario happens might be that rebuild, even though there's going to be some heavy collateral damage and people will get hurt. People won't make it. But maybe that's that reset in humanity, bringing it right back down to the core of a sense of peacefulness through community, through people coming together. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, I don't know. I certainly don't want to see the end, but somewhere in my thinking, I see that as it's potentially the beginning of a powerful reset in humanity, should that happen. And for those who do survive, that's going to be the task. The things that we had before will no longer exist. And so in here, reshaping what the future looks like, I think might be that thing that when we get to that place when we go, oh, humanity's doomed, or the nuclear clock thingy. You know, there's no rainbow until there's a storm first. So, you know, I'm just thinking, right now this is beautiful, but in about 3 hours, this could be absolutely gnarly and gutting the hell out of this place. Then there's the flood, then there's the cleanup, and then there's the breathing. You know? I don't know, I'm just leaning into that because of the channel and what I do here, so. Either way, I hope you have an amazing day, morning, evening, whenever it is that you're watching this. And I'll step out of the way for a second. Check out the waterfall. See ya.